this life, everybody, every man, every woman should know what is good for them. When I say good for them, you begin to understand what I'm saying as we continue to dig into this topic together. Everybody, I repeat again, should know what is good for them. You see, what Mr. A or Mrs. A or Mrs. A will do and go scot-free, you might do the same thing at the same time, in the same situation, in the same condition, and you will not go scot-free. Now, is that not a mystery to you? That someone will do something and people will laugh and smile, but when you do it at the same time, the same minute, the same second, in the same circumstances, your own will hook you. That is to let you know that in life, all fingers are not equal. In life, we come with different destinies. You should know, just like how we have different blood groups, how every human being does not have the same fingerprint, how everybody does not have the same tongue print. Some people don't even know that we have tongue print. Everybody is unique to themselves. Search. There are people who are not destined. They don't know how to handle it. If they try it, it will not go with their destiny. They cannot have more than one wife. If they do, everything will scatter. There are people who will go into some very diabolic things. Same thing that others did, their own will finish them. Why is it so? Well, it's the still same story that we are dealing with, the same mysterious thing that is working in the life of you, Edochie, right now. Because right now, the information we heard is that he's just kind of depressed. It's like, but other people are doing this thing. Nothing has happened to them. Why is it that in my own time, my own turn, it is now becoming social media craze? I don't even know what to say. If I come out to speak, it's like I'm talking rubbish. When I speak, it's like I'm vomiting shit. This is how people see it. It is smelly. That is why I say in life, even to the level of food, you should know what goes for you, what is good for you. When you begin to know all of this, then you have started the journey of your life. If not, you are walking in someone else's journey. You should know what is good for you. There are things you need to discover about yourselves. At times, you discover these things like how you probably discovered it through this that has happened, that there are certain things that do not apply to me. In fact, there are certain women that you should not associate yourself with. Marry. If you taste, run. That is if you want to. I'm not saying you should be tasting everything everywhere. There are some things. Okay, let us look. There are some women who go with married men, sugar daddy, and they are able to scale through it. Everything goes fine for them. They achieve. Maybe they get a house, they get a car. I'm not saying this is the best life, but I'm just saying that there are some people who will try this one. They will use them to do money enhancement, spiritual upgrade. They will finish them. Some will even get nothing. They will steal their glory and destiny. You might say those ones are lucky. Well, if there is anything like luck, what I'm just trying to tell you is that in life, find out what is good for you. What is good for you? What food is right for you? So that you don't end up becoming a social media story like you, Edochie. Now, the reason I came up with this is because social media is beginning to now, people are beginning to learn lessons and people are beginning to talk about forgiveness. In fact, when I saw the comment and about me, Edochie, packing out of the house and many other things, I saw people saying, you see, this is what you people want. Social media, you have done it, you have pushed. You see, we don't want this. Why can't they forgive and forget and move on? There are people talking about forgiveness. But when you talk about forgiveness, you can either forgive and you do not forget. That is one. But some people say forgive and forget. Well, what you need to understand is this. Is Judy and you going to break apart or not? Because from what we are hearing till now, don't forget that Gist Lover also has problems with his social media handle, his Instagram, putting out certain stories. According to what we heard, they said that certain groups of people like Yul and May, they made some, kind of report, and Gislover had his handles pulled down. Of course, you cannot be, pushing some things, out there like that. Well, from what we are hearing, let me just cut the long story short. From what we are hearing, Judy Austin and Yul Edochie are still 5 and 6 right now. That is it. It will appear that he deleted pictures from his Instagram handle. He did all of these things. He probably will come out and say he did this just to mourn, because what we are hearing is that the thing that they did on him, that is, if you want to think in that line, that he doesn't have common sense and that he was manipulated spiritually into what he's doing. If you want to stick to that, school of thought, if you want to keep that as your own reason for why he's behaving like that, it's okay. Why are people saying no? He went into it knowing fully well what he wants to do. This is how he wants to live his life. Anyway, they said that both of them are still running their show, and that with full chest, Judy Austin is still referring to Mr. Yul as my husband. Of course, you see, he actually went to knock the door of the Mogalus family. That is the surname of Judy Austin. He actually went there to seek for her hand in marriage. That is what they said, and that is what we saw. Did he go to do it in a big way? Well, that depends on him. It is not important that you do a big wedding, big party. That is not. It is family meeting family, either relatives, uncle, whatever it is, meeting the other family, paying the bride price, so as to lay claim to a child that DNA has now shown not to be his own. I am very sure that Yul Edochie cannot say, what kind of rubbish is this? You cannot. You know that you were shifting the pants of someone else's wife. How dare you now think that all of the children or any of the child that will come from there will be 100% yours? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. You are dealing with a married woman. Even single women can bring in another child that is not yours, someone else's child. Not to talk of a married woman that leaves the set, goes home, and Yul himself was a armed robber, chopping someone else's food. And this kind of men, if you go near their wife, they will kill you. They want to buy you. For sure, they want to buy you. For sure, if you do that kind of thing. They are very, very jealous. People like this baritone man. Anyway, so what they are saying right now is this, that it will be very difficult. Yes, very difficult for both of them to break apart. Mr. Man will be thinking, is it not going to be that I'm going to lose on two sides? And who is going to date me? Of course, maybe there are some women there, ladies who want to be stars. They want to use him to step up into the movie industry. We might see such women who might want to use that opportunity. He will get such women. But getting a woman that will really want to be with him, with all of these stories on social media, it could be very difficult, because they will see him as a man who is reckless, unless the woman too is reckless. You see? So the only best bet for him is for him to stick with Judy Austin. Both of them understand each other. You will be wondering, why am I saying this? Yes, both of them understand each other. They are both adulterers, or is it adulteress? You see, both of them are married, and they both have children. So both of them will stick together to walk their journey in whatever direction. And if it is something that they gave him, it is his business. It is his business. So that is why people are saying, it will be difficult. Although there are people who are hoping that he goes back to his wife. So the pertinent question that you should be asking is this. After you have paid someone bride price, is it now going to be, don't forget that the family accepted it. The family of the Mogalus, they know that he is married. 1. 2, they know that their own daughter too is married. According to tradition, they will have to return the bride price of the previous marriage for them to accept this one. So this mystery that is in between this family, it is serious. So it is very serious. So as it is, will Edochie, will she accept Judy as co-wife or not? These are questions. And don't forget that Yul has made it clear that he wants a polygamous life. He wants to have 2 women. He wants to be able to go here and there. But this thing is not working. That's why I started at the beginning. I said, it is not everything that works for everyone. You should know what works for you. This is something that other people will do, and the women in their lives will stick with them. I don't know. It is not really about money. There are broke men who have 2, 3 women. I'm not saying it is right, because you are simply destroying life, destroying the future of your children. You cannot even fend for yourself. You cannot even fend for one child. You are having 2, 3 women. You must be a madman to do this. You don't have the financial capability. Then you think the next thing to do is to make life difficult for other people by creating children. You must be a crazy person. Well, this is the update. What are your thoughts? Do you think you should go back to May, reconcile, beg, and they forge ahead? Or do you think there is nowhere he wants to put Judy right now? Judy cannot go back to her ex-husband. Judy is all over social media. If she is left, some are saying she'll be depressed and commit suicide. Some say it's a lie. She's a wicked person. Diverse opinion. But we have to consider the 3 factors in this. May, you, Judy. Drop your comment. What is your advice? What is your suggestion? Don't forget to like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're new here. See you in the next update.